because they are covering good expertise that you have to absorb. We are going to cover three main topics. We are going to solve them using the PHP script. The first topic is going to help us how to reach methodologies. Methods, actually, we talk about functions and procedures with a specific ways. Means we are covering and we are securing the content of those functions and procedures and not let them available for every and each single user or beneficiary. We're going to use the static methods due to this constraint only. And let's dig in. Let's dig in. So the first task actually is asking us to create a PHP-based web application that does the addition of two numbers, but using two methods, one parameterized and one non-parameterized. Both of them, they are static. Let's do that. I'm going to share my full screen in order to give you the chance to see. What's the problem here? You note that. I'm sorry, close the camera. Great. So my main actually body, as usual. Come on. I will not specify. The content would be specified inside the PHP as a block. Mainly here we're going to make the addition of two global variables locally declared the A and B. Yeah. So we are going to initialize the first to an initial value. The second also would be initialized to a different value. That's a different number. Good. The add would be $A plus the $B. Good. Simply, the task has been finished. Not the task, but the process required behind the task is to make the addition. The addition I did, but it's not the way the exercise is asking us. I'm gonna put a command here. Yeah, actually, use a static method to add the A and B. Let's rule this addition here. We are required to make an addition, but using these static methods, not any way. So here actually we make an addition, this is true, but the task is asking us to make the addition using static method. First of all, we have to declare a method, then after we are going to transfer it to be a static one. The addition, simply, value 1 plus value 2. Affectation, and the variable to hold the result. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a function, yes, a function to do this task. PHP syntax here actually not like in C++. For example, I'm going to give the name. I'm going to give the name of the method. Let's say addition. That starts here and ends here. The scope. Great. So this method here, I have to give it a data type and return. This is C++. C++. Either I write int, either I write void to be procedure, or any other data type. No, in PHP, no, we don't. Just we have to specify that it is a function by using the keyword function with small f. I insist on that because there is a declaration of a function with a capital F. This is completely different. Here we talk about a declaration of an object to be a function using the keyword function. It has a scope limited by 2 curly braces, the start and the end. The content, the process is here, no more, no less. This is a locally declared A, locally declared B, initialized A, initialized B, a process, no more, no less. Let's bring an output. Let's bring an output. I'm going to say, let's use the echo. Okay, so I'm going to say addition of $A. I'm going to say plus $B equals concatenation $what add another concatenation to bring a new line. BR, this is arbitrary. This for Martin only. Sorry, what is this? Great. Let's test. To test, I'm gonna save my. Let me give it a title. Just arbitrary, but even though, let me give it a title. I'm gonna say addition static function. Okay. I'll close the title. Great. Save. If I save as, come back to the meet here. Great. I'm gonna save in the same location we used to use earlier. I'm gonna give dot. I'm gonna say function. Dot what? PHP. Okay, stat function dot PHP. Stat function. Okay. User defined name. Save. The name has been saved. I'll go to my portal or editor. Choose. Here it is. Yes, we said start function. Start function. Here it is. Let me choose it. Upload it. Let me test now. Nothing. What happens? Come back. Did I close? No. Nothing. No output. Can you solve me the problem? Everything is there. There is no error. No error here. But no output also. Let me check the source. Nothing. Our script, but in the body nothing. So we have no error. This is the title. And the body does not have any process. Yet, see, clearly we set a process, and clearly we let's say we specified the output, but there is no output here. How to solve that? What is the issue? Can you just suggest a solution for that? 1, 2, 3. Who can solve? Aisha. How to solve that? What is the missing thing? There is no error actually. Simply outside of the function body. Outside of the function body, I have to call the function. الصوت معكم واضح. It depends on your internet يا ريهام. Good. Outside of the function body, I'm going to call the function to execute it. Just copy paste semicolon. That's it. I just added this thing. File save and upload again. Previous. Select it. Set. Is the one. Upload. Test. The addition of 2 plus 10 equals 120. Because of what? This addition here. This call here. So this way, we solve the problem using a method. But it's not a static. It's a simple method here. It's a simple method. How to move it, how to change it to be static? Just use the word static here. Specify static function. Static function. But even the static function will not give us a chance to call it this way. But let's test, because there is a rule how to call this static function. And let's see. So save. Now we are bringing a modification only. The process is running very fine. Means everything is there. The source is it. Everything is running very fine. Okay. Let's come back and re-upload it again to see what's happening. Set. Upload. Test. I have a server error. What happened? What did I do? Static. Yes. It is not accepted to be passed like this. As per the definition, please concentrate and follow me here. The static functions, they are functions to be declared and to be reached through classes only. Means we have to declare a class, which is actually sort of object-oriented programming, to use for reaching these static components. Components are functions or procedures or variables. The class, as per the definition, we saw a small brief on last class. It is actually a scope. It's a blueprint that holds a range where you declare some actions to do to define a process. The process actually is defined through a group of variables and methods. No more, no less. Let's do that. So, see, the process starts from here and ends here. No, ends here. Ends here. This call. I'm going to put all of this process inside a class. Before, I'm going to declare a class, give it a name, let's say addition application. Addition application. It has a scope. Starts here, and I'm going to call it here. Sorry, I'm going to close it. Close it here. Started, closed. What? The class. This user defined name. It means I can change. But later on, if I'm going to use it to call or to do anything, I have to use the same name. But now, I'm suggesting that there is no space. I'm respecting the rule. Actually, this is a modification of the solution to fit the question. The process mainly is this is addition. This addition only, but we are just going step by step to fit the request. Save the modification and re-upload again. Let's see if we are going to get the same error or not. Set function start not set. Upload test. Still the error is there. Still the error is there. Where is the file? Yeah. The first command is that we are not going to call the function inside the class. We are not going to call the function inside the class. The function I'm doing, and I'm intentionally making errors to make you understand what I'm doing, actually, because the steps I'm doing, I'm repeating and I'm insisting to re-show you again and again. just to make you recognize what I'm doing. I'm going to bring this function call outside of the class. This is the end of the class. So after that, I'm going to call this method. Cut after the and here, I'm going to paste. So after the function, after the class, sorry. Let's test again. Yes, I saved. Come back. Previous. Choose the file. What is it? It's not a file here. Upload. Test again. No error. But no output. Can you solve the problem? Can you give any command? We have no output. And also no error. The half of the body has been disappeared. No end of body and no end of HTML. But there is no error. So there is something which is not okay. Let me just show you the script again. Okay, as per the definition I just given you earlier, static methods can be reached only through classes. Means we cannot use a method like this. Actually, what is this? This is a call of a method outside of everything, outside of the class, outside of any other thing. It's independent completely. So see what I'm going to do. I'm going to close the PHP. I'm going to close the PHP here, and I'm going to open a new PHP completely. It's separate from the first PHP. Completely different. I'm going to put an HTML line here, even horizontal line. It's outside of the PHP. This is HTML purely. I'm going to show you. Save. And let's test. Let's re-upload it. The line is there. See the line here, but no output still. Why? Because the rule. We cannot call a static object unless we specify the class, not the instance, the class itself. This is the sort of a security to this function. Just we are specifying to what it belongs and how to use it. So I'm going to copy the name of the class and use it to reach this function. Copy. And before of this function, I'm going to add, let me gain space to make you see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to paste the name, after the name, scope resolution operator, which is 2 colons. Yeah, so I'm using the class name to access the object of the class, which is this method, this function. Through what? Through the use of the scope resolution operator. Let's save and see now. Save, come back, again previous, upload it. Yes, test. Still no. Visualize the output. It is right in, yeah, I have an error here. What is the error? What is the error? What is the error? What is the error? 1, 2. Are you with me or not? Are you with me or not? What is the error here?
Write question.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good. Who spoke? من تكلم؟ من تكلم؟
Me, Mr. Juhaina.
Jahina. That's good. Thank you, Jahina. I'm gonna save. Come back. Previous. Upload it again. Start function. test. The addition of the output has come now. The output has come. Any modification or any difference from the first version? No, the same output we got, which is this message. Yet, completely different rule we implemented. We used the static function, and we expected the rule how to use it to do the same process. Any questions? Okay, so the task asked us to use a parameterized and a non-parameterized function, both. So I'm gonna, inside the class itself, define a second function. I'm gonna copy, paste. So I paste. This is the first function. This is the second function. Both of them, they are inside the class. The class starts here and ends here. I'm going to change the name of the addition. I'm going to say addition, add only here. And the add, I'm going to use two parameters. I'm going to say x, z. See what I did? I passed two parameters here in the definition of the function add that I'm going to use to make the addition. Here, not a, but x, and here z. So here also x, and here z. That's it. The same add I'm going to use. This is a local variable. This add here is completely different from this add here, because the scope of this add is this limit, and the scope of this add is this limit. Cannot be seen outside because it belongs to this function. And this add, this one, belongs to this function. Different scopes. How to call this one? Just select. Copy. There is no select. I'm going to select this one. Copy, paste, because I'm going to reach it. Do the same class now. The name is add. The name of the function, add. And we have to pass two numbers here, two variables here in declaration. So we replace them here with two numbers. I'm going to say 5, 9. Any ends? 5 save. And I'm going to test again. So previous. Yes. Addition of 2 and 10. 12. Addition of 5 and 9. 14. From where we got this 5 and 9? Second method. Second call. Any comments, please? The first one is without parameters. The second one is with parameters. We are using static declaration and static objects. I hope it's clear. Let's pass to task number 2. Create an application that calculates the added ship numbers bought today. We have a farm that actually the owner is having sheep inside. He's elevating sheep there. We are going to create an application that calculates the added sheep every day. Just a simple calculator. Use a PHP script based on the use of constructor and non-static function. So it's a matter of addition, only the number of sheep, whatever the context. But the rule here differs. If we compare this task to the first one, the application we did at the beginning, to the one we are required to do here, we are going to use two different let's say, technology called tools, the constructor and the non-static function. Non-static function we used already. We defined one, and it's just a simple function. But the constructor, something new. Let's do that. So new notepad. I'm gonna copy the same body. Open your new notepad. Paste. I do not need the PHP here. Yes. Close. And change the name. Sheep farm. Okay. Sheep farm up. Great. Here we're going to do the task. The part is to add. We have actually a first variable, old, let's say, sheep count variable, and I'm gonna see, let's say, define the new sheep. Yeah, let's use the word sheep. New sheep. Sheep doubly حروف مو خرفان. Good. نعاش. So I'm going to initialize both of them. Let's say they are 100. So we call them the new, for example, they are 15.
أستاذ مراد.
هنا أحمد.
وصل الصوت، أخيرا حليت المشكلة.
انتهى الأمر.
ربي يسلمك.
تسلم لي يا أحمد. بخلص الشرح وبشوف الشاشة لما تفتح.
أكيد خذ راحتك.
إن شاء الله. تمام. So actually they are arbitrary. As usual, they got to sum equal. The first variable I'm going to copy it to avoid any mistakes, plus the new. Yes, semicolon. Done. The process required is the calculation of the addition of the new sheep numbers to the old sheep number available. We did it, but the task asked us to use constructor for that and non-static function. Let's start by the non-static function, and from there we'll use a constructor. Non-static function. So wait, I'm going to use the non-static function. Typo. We define that we have to use a word function. It's a keyword, and specify the name of the function. Yes, add sheep starts here and gets an end here. Full stop. Finish. So we have a function. This is non-static. Since we did not specify the word static. This way it's static. So I don't use the word static unless it is a non-static function. That's with the word sheep. Add sheep. Clear. I'm gonna just specify the output. Add sheep. Semicolon. Sorry. This add sheep is a method, so I'm calling it here to get the output. What is the output? It's not there. I'm going to specify that. So I'm going to say equal. The new sheep count is concatenation $sum. From where we get a sum, this one. Then we bring a new line. The new line is just for design only. It's not required. This one is just for formatting only. Let's save. the new ship typo. New ship count is file save as. I'm going to use new name, same location. I'm going to say add ship. I'm going to say add ship constructor, because we are going to define a constructor now. Constructor dot php, same location, and let's say, so let's test now. Let's turn this one back, return and previous, upload the add ship count, I think. Add ship count is the one. Add ship constructor. Upload it. Test. Okay, the new ship count is 115. What is 115? 100 plus 15. Clear. It works very fine. The solution is based on the use of a non-static function. Yeah, okay. Alas, we solved the first part. The problem here is that we need also a constructor to do so. The constructor is a method that has to be defined inside a class. And to talk about the static function, static, I remember the static functions, only through classes. So when the task is asking us to define a non-static function, the function has to be declared inside the class. Clear? So I'm going to change by defining this class inside a class, defining this function, sorry, inside a class. So here, I'm going to define a class. I'm going to say add ship, okay, and I close it where? I started here, and I closed where? Before the call, here. Great. So I close the class here. Let's save the modification, and let's test again. Choose the same file again. Test it. I have an error. I have an error. 1, 2, 3. What is the error? Yes, absolutely. I'm using a name that I have not to use now, actually. I'm going to use something different. For now, later on I'll explain. Because it's the name we have to use for a constructor. Let's use different name. I'm going to see farm ships. Oh, there is no ships, the sheep. Farm sheep. The word sheep is in plural already. Save. I changed the name of the class only because there is a secret here. I'm calling a method which is having the same name. So to avoid this point, I changed the name of the class. Save. Now let's check again. Previous. Still. No static function. I'm not able to see the arrow. Yes, actually. Because we are defining this one actually inside the class. Don't remember that. Don't forget that. That actually we have to call this function from inside the class. So the static function has to be called based on the use of the class itself. So for the static, when it was static function for the old task, we did this thing actually. We did actually use this word static, and then after here to call the method, we specify the name of the class, the scope resolution operator, and here we specified the let's say the name of the function. Great. Now we are using non-static function. Good. So we are not going to use scope resolution operator because we are not going to link the function to the class, but we are going to create an object from the class, and then after I'm going to refer this function from the object only. I'm setting the name. So what I'm going to do, see what I'm going to do. I'm going to declare a variable that would be the object of the class, or the instance of the class. I'm going to say different name. Farm, sheep, let's say instance, user defined, equal, new what? New object from this class. See what I typed. This new here, it specifies that I'm creating an object, and I'm creating an instance. From what? From the class, but I'm using simple based parenthesis to specify that this is a method, while this is the name of the class. The farm sheep here is the same name here. Yeah, absolutely. We don't use simple parentheses here. Why did not tell me? Is an error. So the same name of the class, I'm using it here. The same name of the class, I'm using it here. And I'm adding simple parentheses here. This is a method. This is not a class. So since the name is the same as the class name, and I'm specifying the simple parentheses after, this is a method. This is the method we talk about, but this is not a simple method. This is a constructor. This is a constructor. What does mean constructor? Means it would be, actually it is a method that would initialize the status of the class and set the behavior. What does it mean? It means we are going to use this method, this constructor, which is this one, usually to initialize the variables available inside the class, if there are, and define the functions and procedures also inside the same class, if they are also, if they are available. So the constructor is a sort of a method, but has to have the same name as the class, and we specify the simple parentheses after, and we use it to create objects this way. It's exactly like the PHP, it's like exactly same as C++, but in C++, here we write the same name actually of the class again. We don't use the dollar, the declaration of the variable is something Is this the differentiation point? C++ and PHP. Then the call of this function has to happen through this object. C. I'm going to copy. Before of the function, I'm going to paste, and I'm going to use something similar to the scope resolution operator, but it is an array. It's an arrow. It's an arrow. An arrow. Sorry, not an array. An arrow. This one minus greater than. It's an arrow. Sahm. And let's test now. So this syntax, we specify that this is an object, but it is referred to through this object, this component here, which is a function. We are referring it through this object. This is actually an affectation. It's an object indicator. Let's test. File save, and let's see the output. Let's upload it again. Cheap. Upload. Okay. Test. The new ship count is 115. I got the result now. There is no error at all. There is no error at all. We use the constructor to initialize an object. We did not create the constructor. We did not create a constructor. What we did so far is just a constructor to initialize an object, which actually we used to refer to the objects of the class, which is actually one method only now. But if we have more than that, we can do that. So any function, any variable, we will use the constructor to reach it. Any questions, please? Let's pass to task number 3. Great. In this task, we are required to create an application related to a pharmacy sales process. We are going to calculate only the sold medicines daily activity. Technology to use is the global post and the global get. This is not new for us. We did it and we use it. For last 2 classes, we have been using this technique, this global get. So let's dig in. But the process here, it's an HTML base. We are going to design an interface via which we are going to specify the medicine name, the medicine quantity, and medicine unit price, and the submission. So it's a form. Then after the submission, first of all, we're going to solve it using the get, because we are habituated to that. Then we'll bring a second solution, but using the post. We'll see the differences. Actually, we cannot use both. Either this or that. Why? We see that now. New notepad. I'm gonna, let's copy the same body, HTML body, and let's dig in. So you complete the program. Here actually, pharmacy sales. Great. In between, we are going to do our process. Simply, before I do any process here, because this is actually the search of the output, we need an interface via which we're going to design the pharmacy medicine specification. As we said, the name, the quantity, let's say, the quantity, yes, the unit price, we're going to specify them as HTML. This is a form. So we have a startup of this form. And we have an action that equals the same page. We are going to use the same page name. We're going to give it the name of, say, pharmacy sales.php. We'll use this name to save this page. Okay. And I'm going to close the form here. Form. Okay. The content of the form, an input for the name, text field means an input, I'm going to say name equal name. I'm going to say medicine, medicine, the name. It's enough. The second input, second text box, the name is quantity. Third input, its name is unit price. Name, unit price, but no space. Unit price, one word. I close. We have to specify that those inputs, they are text boxes. So here, type equal text. I want to copy it and paste it here and paste it here. The three of them, they're text boxes. Text boxes. Good. Then a submit button. So I'm going to say input. Here actually it's a type to be submit. And the name. Let's say name, sorry. Let's say it's equal, let's say sales or submit. I'm going to say submit medicine. Okay. Give me a second, please. Okay. Here we come back. Let's save this file, but to save it with the same name, to respect actually the user form of the form. File save as. Same place, delete this and paste. Okay, same location, saved. Let's test and to see the form only. Where is my interpreter? Okay, back, previous, choose the same file. Not the same file, actually, it's new. It's pharmacy addition.
Are you there?
So pharmacy says here's the one. Upload. Okay, our form. The name here would be whatever. Vitamin C. Whatever here. What is this? I don't know. It's not clear for me. We will fix that. But actually, it's the quantity here. Let's say 10. Price is 1. Send. Submit. Nothing is there. But everything is here. Everything is here. Vitamin C. Quantity 10. The price is 1. And the submission button. Let's format this one like we did earlier using the CSS. First of all, what is this text box for? It's for the name, but it's not giving me any hint. Let's clarify what those text boxes are for. Here, just after the name, space, I'm going to say place holder. I'm going to say medicine. Medicine. I'm going to use the quotations, because I have to specify. I'm going to use a space, medicine name. Okay. Here, for the quantity, space placeholder equals, I'm going to say quantity. No need for quotations here. Quantity, because no space. And here, placeholder also. But why? I'm going to use quotations here. Unit price. Unit price. Save. And here, in order not to see something strange like this, I'm going to give a title. I'm going to give you a value. A value to see it. Let's say, go. Calculate. I'm going to save. Test again. Come on. Previous. Upload it. What was the name? Pharmacy. Pharmacy sales. Okay, this is the one. Upload it. Test. Yes, see here. Medicine name, quantity, unit price. If I type anything here, it would disappear. And if I delete it, it comes back. Placeholder. Placeholder means it is available only to indicate what the place is for. What the place is for, quantity. I write something, it disappears. I delete it, it comes back. The same thing here. Placeholder is unit price. If I type something, it disappears. I delete it, it comes back. It is the placeholder, what the place is for. And the go here. Good. Again, let's style it to make it more coherent, like we did earlier with the CSS. First of all, I'm gonna add a new line here. BR, so not here. BR, and also another BR here, and also another BR here. Okay. New line, and the new line. It's a formatting context. Okay. I'm gonna specify that. Okay, let's see the style. It's not something I like. Let's do a style and to all of them to make it more coherent. Let me say save and very fast do it. Yeah, they are each in a line now, but still I'm gonna create an ID for all equals ID med خلاص. I'm gonna give the same ID to all. This ID, I'm gonna link the style to it, like we did with the former practices. I'm gonna specify a new style block that starts here. And how to call this ID? How to call this ID here? Can you tell me, please? How to call it here in this block? How to call this ID med in this block here? Can you tell, please? جهينة. عائشة. بلقيس. مريم. ريهام. سعاد and ثريا. Can you tell me how to call this ID, please? You did not revise what you saw last class. And you are in trouble, you know. Hash. Just a hash, yeah. Just a hash. And type the name of the ID. We have a start and an end. In between, we do whatever we want. I'm going to give, for example, a width. I'm going to say width equal 100%. Okay. I'm going to give a pattern. It's the size from inside. We see. I'm going to say 10 px, 10 pixels. I'm going to say, I'm going to give a border. I'm going to say the border is 1 pixel size. And I'm going to give a solid. We explained all of this. And I'm going to give the color to be green, for example. I'm going to give a background color. Background color. I'm going to say gold. It's an option. It's enough. Those are the style and things I'm doing for this ID. I'm going to say the ID is for what? Is for the input, which is the medicine, which is this one, the first one, the medicine name. Let's save. Come back. Previous. Choose. Let's say file. Pharmacy says. Test it. Yes. You see what happened? Actually, the pattern did not work. Pattern because there is a mistake. Pattern is with A. Why did not correct me? Let me save. Come back. Yeah, see the difference now. It's much more wider. And there is a space between this medicine name and the border left, border top, and border down. There is a space. That is the pattern. Okay, it's white. It's why width. Its width is 100%. Background is color. Is gold. Border is green, and so on. Okay, let's do that on the others. Simply how to. I'm not going to write the code again. The script, the CSS. Just I'm going to specify that this ID is for all of them. Copy. Paste it here. And paste it here. Save. Test again. Upload. Test. Yes, the 3 that I have in the same space. Let's add a space between all of them, not to let them concatenate it the side to side. Simply here, new option, new property, which is margin. I'm going to say 5px, 5 pixels. يعني 5 نقاط, 5 dots. Let's save and see. Yeah, there is a space now. There is space now. Okay, the styling is up to you to do whatever you want. The style is up to you to do all your views. Now let's do the function, which is the get. Okay, when I press the go, I have to get the result outside. Medicine is, quantity is, price is. We see that. So the name of this text box is medicine. The name of this text box is quantity, QTTY. The name of this text box, unit price. Let's use them using the get. Using the get. Okay, I'm gonna say if the dollar get underscore get. Okay, why the dollar get? Because they are available in the title. If they are here, if for example, I'm gonna specify anything. Submit, go. Here they are, vitamin C, quantity, and price. They are available. So if they are available in the title, I type them here. How to say to the computer to test if they are available here? Simply checking this thing. If get is valid. Okay, we have something to do. Between those two curly braces. Here in front, here in between. What to do? The name of this medicine, which is this word, to read it by get. We're going to store the medicine in a variable. Let's say M equal dollar underscore the get, the name of the medicine. So we call it. So we are reading it from the title. What? The name of the object. What is the object? Is this input box? What is the name of this input box? Medicine. Here it is. The same for the quantity and the unit price. Let's do that. I'm going to say $Q equals dollar underscore get QTTY. Okay, semicolon. $UP equals, let's say, dollar underscore get unit price. Semicolon. Okay, now I'm going to type equal the medicine dollar M. The medicine is, let's say the medicine is dollar M. Let's write this way. New line. Okay, close. Dot concatenation. And I'm gonna say copy paste. The medicine quantity is $Q. The medicine price is UP. UP from where? From here. Q from where? From here. From here. And that's it. Let's save now. Test again. Save. Test again. Choose the file. Okay. Upload. Test. Nothing is there. I'm going to type vitamin C, quantity of 10, price 1. Go. The medicine is vitamin C. The medicine quantity is, it's not written. There is a mistake, so I'll check it. The medicine price is 1. That's good. It works very fine. Let's check the quantity. Yeah, because I wrote ATTY. Typo. I made a mistake. I changed this one to Q. This name has to be the same as this one. Okay, let's save. Test again. Upload. Upload test. Okay, vitamin C. I'm going to say any test. Okay, it works very fine. Medicine vitamin C. Quantity 10. Price 1. Very good. It works very fine. We solved it now using the get. Let's solve it using the post. The same scenario. I'm gonna solve this thing inside the same file. See, I'm gonna copy this form. And paste it here a little bit down. In between, I'm gonna put a line, horizontal line. Okay, I'm gonna say the same thing, but I'm gonna specify that this form will follow the post, not the get. What does it mean? It means there is something different from this form to this form. It's not the same. How to specify that? Actually, we are going to tell that this form is submitted and its action following a method which is the post. Before the and here, space, method equal post. Simple. Like that. Save. But the block here, it will not work because we are not using the get, we are using the post. So I'm gonna copy paste the same block. Copy. I'm gonna create a new PHP just to make it clear for you. Not mandatory, but clear for you only. New space, paste. See, it's completely different. This is something, and this is another thing. Here we want the post, not the get. So everything will be using the post. Paste. That's it. So we check the post and we display post. But to make it clear for you, using post, I'm going to say here, plus at the beginning to make the difference, because we give us the same output like here, just for us to identify the differences. So bullet points. Save, and let's test now. Yes. Pharmacy. Upload. Test. We have two forms. Okay. I'm going to use this, the first one. Okay. Vitamin, the medicine, using the get. See here, we have the content here. I'm going to come back. Now we don't have anything in the title. I'm going to use the second. Vitamin. Okay, go. The results we have. The plus, see the plus. The medicine is vitamin C. The medicine quantity is 10. The price is 1. It works very fine. Nothing in the title. Nothing in the title. This is using the post. Like this actually terminate. I believe it's very clear. I'll stop the recording. I'll give you the chance to ask if you have any interaction, any requests.